lawyer, but watch this.
To a new development tonight in the arrest of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. He and 8 others are charged with kidnapping rapper Gucci Mane. Shiesty's father, Lontrell Williams Jr., and another Memphis rapper known as Big 30 appeared in federal court today. Action News 5's Caitlin Miller was in the courtroom in downtown Memphis. So Caitlin, fill us in. What happened today?
Yeah, Joyce, so they're actually still in there, but what I can tell you is that a special agent from the FBI, Marcellus Hobbs, from the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, took the stand, and defense attorneys for Lontrell Williams Sr., Pooh Shiesty's father, and Rodney Wright Jr., also known as rapper Big 30, asked Hobbs a key question. Is there any hard evidence, like video surveillance, showing either man possessing a gun or threatening anyone? And Hobbs said no. He also testified that no concrete evidence was found in Wright's car or Williams' homes when they were arrested. But even so, the judge ruled there is still probable cause for both men and all defendants who appear today based on cell phone data, outside surveillance video, and victim statements that stand uncontested. Right now, we're still waiting for the detention decision, so we're watching to see whether they'll be held or released as we move forward.
Again, this was a hearing for a judge to determine bond and to determine if there's enough probable cause for the case to move forward. And so in this case, a federal agent took the stand to testify about some of the evidence they have against the defendants, and apparently some of the evidence they don't have. So while it's clear the agents have evidence that places the defendants at or near the location of the incident, they don't have any hard evidence.
Listen, I get all that, but the thing gonna be, right? If you got witnesses to testify, you got them there. You know what I'm saying? You got them being known criminals, and then you got the witnesses' statements. That's all you need. That's enough evidence right there. Like, y'all gotta stop listening to these people on the internet. And I get it, she just, you know, she making content, but coming from where I come from, the streets, the hood, whatever you want to call it, yeah, when they got probable cause to know that people doing this kind of stuff, they know that bored and, you know what I'm saying, shot people, whatever the case, did things with nasty nature, they gonna be on the timing like, oh yeah, you definitely could have done it. And if they saying it and they testifying on the stand under oath, that's what you gotta understand. Under oath, listen, they gonna be willing to put them charges on you, man. Especially, I'm sure Pooh Shiesty already on probation because he just got out of jail, 3-4 months ago. So, yeah, man, we're going to see how this going to turn out, for sure.
For more than that. And before you ask about a video of Gucci signing the release paperwork, the criminal complaint specifically says, quote, Wright pulled out a cell phone and purported to record RD signing the paperwork while being forced to say that he, quote, released Williams Jr. from the contract. And the little 2 at the end is a footnote. And the footnote says, quote, according to BP's statement to law enforcement, he witnessed Wright pointing a cell phone at RD inside the recording room, but assumed at the time that Wright was taking pictures for social media. So the language here seems to be what's key, and that it says Big 30 purported to record. Purported, meaning appeared or seemed to be recording. Now, the streets are saying there is video of Gucci signing the paperwork, but at this time, the feds are saying they don't have it. So this really could come down to testimony from the victims. But I'm not a lawyer. And clearly, the real lawyers are already doing what lawyers do. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and the judge confirmed there is probable cause, so the case is moving forward.
Of course it's probable cause. Like, you say all that to say what? Like, of course it's probable cause. Of course they're going to say, this sounds like something that they would do. Right? Even if he didn't do it. Let's say Pooh Shiesty is, you know what I'm saying? He's been a saint since he got out. He went down there and talked to him. And now, you know, this came out. They're going to say, well, what does Gucci man need to lie for? You know what I'm saying? What does the other people need to lie for? Because me personally, I don't think Gucci man snitched like they saying. I think the other people in there probably got out and they probably told because they things was taken too from what they said. You know, so... yeah, we gotta understand what's going on, man, how the law really work. Like, probable cause mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, without a reasonable doubt, but when you have witness testimony, that's why for over 100 years in the media, you hear people talking about, oh, the witness got to make it to court. Even the movies, oh, the witness got to make it to court. Witness got to, yeah, because if the witness come, it's a wrap. They gonna say, well, who did it to y'all? Them right there. Who was the ones who made you do this? Them right there. Yeah, it's gonna be a dub. So, Tell me what y'all think about it, man. Is Pooh Shiesty and 30 cooked? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I wish we could just, you know what I mean? They could have sorted this out the legit way. Because, you know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane definitely put Pooh on, Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pooh might have had a little buzz, but when you get signed to that label, that thing like throwing a nuclear bomb onto the joint. Because that Get It Back in Blood with Dirk had him gone. That boy was out of here from that. And that probably all came through, most likely from the record label. So tell me what y'all think about it, man. Leave it in the comments. We out.